that I was going to be an imposter in a world of merger and people that are really out talking about merger and acquisitions. That why would a seller want to sell to little old me?
Okay. And what did you find when you got past that, and how did you get past it?
That the reality was the reverse was true. Most people look at me as an investor now and want to sell their business to me. And it was the mindset of crossing over that bridge of going, I'm an imposter to I'm the real deal, positions differently how other people look at us and have conversations around that.
I'd like to bring a couple of people on to talk with you now, just to kind of tell you like how they're doing this, right? So I've got Casey here, and Casey's going to tell you how he's doing deals right now. He's acquired multiple Facebook groups, partnered with a whole bunch of different ones. On top of that, has a portfolio of YouTube channels, real estate. He's acquired 76 overachiever meetup groups with over 110,000 members, and on and on and on. Casey, welcome and thank you for being here today.
Awesome, Roland. I am so honored and excited to be here, not only for just getting to see you, but seeing this new group and just the chat and getting people excited about this is just off the charts.
I love it. I love it. Would you do us a favor and talk a little bit about kind of what you have gotten, what you've gotten yourself into, what you've done, how you feel about it, and then maybe anything that you think would be helpful to the folks that are here, like looking to go into this as something that they're going to do.
Yeah, absolutely. So first off, you guys, I'm so excited that you're here, and it's just phenomenal. Like, it's just awesome. We're really really excited to welcome you here to the party and to our community. So way back in my not going into a huge history, the only thing I've done in my career is buy, sell, build, advise, and consult companies. It's all I really know what to do. And one of the things I learned early on in my career was a phrase that he or she who has the marker makes the money. And what that translated to was whoever owns the audience is really the one that control the messaging to said audience. And so for me, I really took Roland's training and teaching to heart. I exited a business where I had a film production equipment rental company, exited that, and then I was like, okay, what's next? And so I really went on a spree to acquire things that had audience and had attention already in there. So when people look at this sheet, they'll go, oh, why do you have so many partnered with Facebook groups? Well, because I know that if I have the audience of, like Roland was talking about, HVAC owners, then when I go to buy an HVAC business, I've already got the customer base, or I already have the audience. 99.99999 with a line over percent of my deals, everybody, comes directly out of my network. You going on your Facebook page and Instagram and stating that you're an investor, talking to people about buying and acquiring businesses and helping consult businesses, for me, huge, huge opportunity. So I am really out looking to acquire things that have audience and attention, so that when I bring partnership deals or I do acquire businesses, I already have that audience. So like our meetup groups, just kind of ties perfectly into it. I have a bunch of meetup groups in the real estate space, and I'm literally about to close right now on acquiring a real estate mastermind slash training coaching program that has all these assets that are already in it. So it's a way for me to blend those two things. So I'm always looking to acquire audience. Same with the way I got involved in this music project, which to me will be the biggest game changer for me in a really, really long time.
And that one's in like London and Germany or someplace, right? Couple
Yeah,
different
we
countries.
actually we actually just opened offices in Switzerland. So we've got an entire footprint all throughout Europe. We're now in capital raise mode. So we buy it's a whole thing, but we're a music tech company, which
So
now,
here's what I hear, Casey, from that is that you now have to go to Europe regularly to deal with this business.
Yes, in fact, I'm leaving for London on Saturday. No,
Nice.
that's for us. But I do. I have the opportunity to head over to Europe and get to attend a bunch of music festivals and work with investors over
That
there.
sounds
Because
terrible. That just sounds like a lot of work.
I know, right? But
I
what's
love it.
cool?
Hey,
Yeah,
what would you say, um, like to the people that are kind of here thinking about doing this, what's one uh thing that you maybe were surprised about that was a challenge that you overcame, or maybe a doubt that you had about yourself or about the process or anything like that, something maybe that you were nervous about, just one thing.
that I was going to be an imposter in a world of merger and people that are really out talking about merger and acquisitions. That why would a seller want to sell to little old me?
Okay, and what did you find when you got past that, and how did you get past it?
That the reality was the reverse was true. Most people look at me as an investor now and want to sell their business to me. And it was the mindset of crossing over that bridge of going, I'm an imposter to I'm the real deal, positions differently how other people look at us and have conversations around that, at least with me.
That's awesome. Hey, I really, really appreciate you taking the time to come today. Anything you want to leave everybody with before we let you get back to your European adventures?
Yeah, I just want to say, you guys, this is all really doable. And the one thing that I can tell you that Roland went through was our acquisition worksheet, where it was like, what are your superpowers? I think finding things that are interest to you, that you have some skill set in, that you know a little bit about, that you can talk the language in, will set you far apart from people that are trying to buy and acquire things that they have no idea, knowledge, or understanding of.
Especially for your first deal. I mean, there are lots of
Yeah.
things that I think you and I know Deanna and I get into. We got to get Bailey in here now, but that we don't know anything about. But we didn't start that way. We started where we had strengths and interests, right?
It's a huge thing because it gives you it. Most people come into this and are lacking a little bit of confidence and being able to communicate and converse with sellers. Well, it's a heck of a lot easier if I'm in the film business and I'm talking about an equipment rental company in the film business. I already speak the language.
Yeah.
It's if you want to buy a veterinarian business and your entire, you're used to making trampolines, you have a vocabulary gap that you also need to get over.
Yeah.
So I would just say your first deal, I think Roland's spot on, is stick with something that you at least have some idea how to talk about.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks so much. I really appreciate you being here.
I appreciate being here. It's awesome.